Stormy Sunday blues rolling around the room. You seem to hide your smiles with diamond colored hues.
Look absolutely stunning. And for that, can I please just ask you guys to give yourself one warm hand of applause over to you guys back there. It's fine. There's love and romance also, eh? So introducing my co-host for the evening, my team at RC2, Glennis Vegas, I'm an NFQ level 7 and above. Aslan, siya graduate team. Siyafunda, siyapasa, yonke into nje, siyama-product. So bambiza uJesu Mnyama from UJ. Habut, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Katlego Victor Moyo. I'm the recent graduate in mechanical engineering at UJ. Ladies and gentlemen, may you please welcome Msoko Leslie Mafefe.
Good evening, everyone. When this guy was introducing me, I was shocked that they still talking about me. But I can confirm that there is nothing that is a lie in what they are saying. All right. Let me first say it's an honor for me to be invited here tonight. I must say and be honest with you, all of you, that I was never officially an alumni member. But all I can tell you is that I directly benefited from the Promise community through my close friends that I studied engineering at UJ between 2014 and 2017.
Oh, you know, I had to put on my blanket, take a little boat, and I'm so proud of the next guest speaker, what's the University during the week, right? They were talking about the formation of Promads at Dobsonville and everything, but then everything was about Kwakwa. So if you're from Kwakwa here, just know that you are happening. Ne? Thank you. It's my time to shine, ne? Absolutely.
It is.
Sorry, English is coming now. So, ke tlo introduce ke tla bua ka puo ya bona lapeng. O tla tolokela buti ka botse bo toloka. Okay. Ke tla bua ka puo ya lapeng e no tjena. Ke tlo introduce.
Awareness.
Khaitsedi yaka e rona re sherelang ho yena. O tswa kwana la lapeng kwana Qwaqwa. O qadile monana Wits, so give it Alumni. I le bone. No, let me finish my comp sci degree. Yes, getting a degree at Wits. And UJ actually, because you know we are number 1, 2. We always fight, but we don't know. Oh, it's 2, 3, ne? And then that university at the mountains.
I'm not sure how many of you guys are aware that this year Investec is celebrating 20 years anniversary of Witwatersrand. Can I get a round of applause for that? So I work for Investec currently, which is a delight if you ask me. So one of the saying at Investec is out of the ordinary, right? Why settle to be mediocre and just average while you could be out of the ordinary? But why that saying? It is the saying that we use to make you step out of the norm, to make you step out of mediocrity and be extraordinary.
Without further ado, I'm going to say Homo. Can you please just come and sit on the stage? A huge round of applause.
Thank you very much, Program Director. I must say I've known the young man who's singing Ganani for some time now. He's always sang this song, but ever since he graduated a few weeks ago, the notes are much better. So we thank you, NQF Level 7. I think it's safe to say that I have acknowledged the program directors, the executive that invited me here, the distinguished guests, our alumni who are now in the workplace. Please receive my warm greetings. And with that said, it fills my heart with great pride. I think some of you might have seen that recently ProMed celebrated 20 years. 20 years of empowering black children, 20 years of taking opportunities where ordinarily they would not exist, going to the far ends of South Africa as far as Jake Fest in Limpopo, Duncan Village in the Eastern Cape, Dantani, Marawel, Kwakwa in Free State, stretching the breadth of this country to ensure that they are able to unearth potential, to ensure that they are able to give opportunities to those that opportunities would ordinarily not have reached. This is testament indeed that ProMed, as the late MEC of Education in the Free State would say, says that ProMed is the personification of black excellence, ran by black people, for black people, that serves black people.
Master LEFCON continues to empower the next generation of thinkers, problem solvers, and with engineers. Another thing that should be added on your bio, Honman Melowi added, he drives the latest BMW in black. So Mela added to an achievement. Pelatenas Hampanye, I'm Nike way to, Hampanye BMW. Master LEFCON, please ascend the stage. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Thank you very much. A huge round of applause for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was quite an introduction. I don't even know where to start. But yeah, I go by the Faramawela. And the name that he was trying to read is actually the Funko. So it builds up from the Fa. So someone back in high school just decided to call me the Funko, and I think the name stayed with me. So with time, it evolved into Master Lefanko. So now when I introduce myself, I go by Master Lefanko. I have 99 problems, and mathematics is not one of them. So and I came up with a mini equation that actually drives me in everything I do. It says that purpose equals to growth over patience plus pain. So to simplify it, we can say growth equals to bracket patience plus pain multiplied by purpose. So from this equation, if the purpose is 0, basically the growth is 0. So what I want to bring to you on this equation is that you must always have purpose in whatever you do, and that's exactly what has led me into achieving, all those accolades and qualifications that I've achieved so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce the next speaker. Our next speaker is someone whose journey beautifully reflects the spirit and success of ProMed. Dr. Monzi Mtombeni, fondly known as Dr. Monolo, joined ProMed over a decade ago as a passionate learner determined to make the most of every opportunity. That same drive has carried him through an inspiring journey from being a ProMed. Today, Dr. Monolo is a civil engineer, lecturer, and a researcher specializing in water engineering. He holds a master's in water resource management. May you allow me to introduce Dr. Monzi Mtombeni.
And now when we were there, I think we also learned a very valuable lesson. So for some of us from our respective schools where we were only looking at ourselves. As in, like from the classroom, if you are just better than that one, you will just think there and say, this is enough for me. However, being introduced to the ProMed program, we got to see diverse backgrounds. Just not beyond the ones that you have at school, but now these backgrounds are coming from other people who have potential as you. Although most of us may have not noticed the potential that we have in ourselves, but that ProMed journey gave us a family.
Guys. Sure, get the one to on top. Hey, the product today is still good, I look good, all of you guys look good too. So, yeah, I came to talk about ProMed.
First and foremost, please give yourselves a round of applause for being part of this amazing family. And also, highlight the fact that I use the word family because we are not related by wearing equivalent regalia, but because we all share a common trait of the need to succeed. A family that works as a unit, a family that does not believe in a situation saying, "I'll corner hard." Because we know that our corner hard are made. Let's maintain a spirit that drives us to make dreams a reality. Let's pave the way for those younger brothers and sisters from our respective centers.
Halala, promet, halala. Halala, promet, halala. Greetings, everyone. As some of you may know me, my name is Angela Nyamushe, and I am the event coordinator of UJ Promet. I will be calling out the awards for our sports members. So, ladies and gentlemen, the UJ Promet made votes on their best candidates for sports. So the upcoming awards are for the people that we voted for. So for the coach of the year, we have Umuto Mukhadi. For discipline player of the year, we have Luton Begay. For top goal scorer, we have Skumelele Nkwanyazi. For midfielder of the year, we have Knowledge Moyane. For best player of the year in netball, we have Eliko Ndabambi.
The active members for the UJ chapter are, we're going to start off with Letutuka Kumede, and then we're going to start off with, in that order, we're going to go with Keifas Manala, Ukumeti Toba Khali, and last, but definitely not least, for the last active member of the UJ chapter, Lerato Mulukumani, please come to the stage.
The next award goes to top achievers from their faculties, right? So we have a top achiever in Faculty of Science, Sylvester Namole. And then our next top achiever from Faculty of Health Science, Umuto Mukhadi.
So play your pasa
Last but not least, our top achiever in Faculty of Law, Tshireletso Maheta.
Okay guys, I am going to then start with the mentors. the people that ensure that our motivate, connect, support, and empower is then taken to first years and people as a whole. So for mentors, we'll start off with the first one, Angela Namag. English. Angela, please come. Following suit, we will have Motlin Tombeni. After that, we will have Alex Tabiso. Then we have Ujeso Nyama Kateho Moyo. Then we'll have Tabiso Olegwa. Then we'll have Knowledge Muyani. Then we'll have Hopoto Mahubato. Yes. After that, we'll have Itabile Rafoni. Following her will be Sansa Gumete. And then we'll have Snotando Kize. No, it's fine, just give it to me. We'll just we'll give you I am doing this on purpose because I want to be the one that gives out this one. Actually, Abdika Ramamokwana, please just come to me. Please, I know you like platforms, so hurry very fast. Thank you. So I think for this one, it's only just special that our cameraman, and for this one, I think it's very pleasant for you to be the one that gives it away. For you not only being the chairperson, but mentor, portfolio. So to me, I think you are the best mentor. Congratulations, Msoko. Now we're going to just give out or show a huge appreciation for the subcommittee members of the UJ chapter. I'm going to start with, in no particular order, Twarelo Machete, Memela Tato Mahopi, Tireleto Sebe, Sylvester Namola, Hopoto Mohubuto, you're sorry. Tireleto Macheta, Hanya Kwambi. I don't know how to pronounce these names. People, please give me these things before time. Just take a picture with the committee members. Guys, for your hard work and for not getting paid for doing this, we thank you very, very, very much. Now, I am going to call upon, after this, everyone that's here can go sit down after the picture, please.
Allow me to welcome the 2025 committee. Number one, it's Alex Olive, Media and Marketing. An outgoing community. Yeah. This is an outgoing community. Outgoing. Out-O-U-T. Right? The next person, it is knowledge, morale, media and marketing also. Knowledge Moyani. Well, it's okay. And then our outgoing events coordinator, Angela Nyamoshe. Well, our outgoing head of academics, Snotando Chize. And then our outgoing deputy secretary, Lawrence Sofuke. And then our outgoing secretary, Tadi Ramponi. And then, I don't know how to say this, but our outgoing chairperson, Msoko Malope. Let's give them all a round of applause, guys. Basebenzi abantwana.
Okay, now I am gonna go start with the netball. I will call out the netball names. Can you please applaud everyone after, just for the sake of time? Netball will then come take pictures with Bianca and then sit down. Yeah. And then I'll then go with soccer after. Okay. No, it's mine. Ciao. For netball, bathi ngitshela ukuthi bazonika i-uniform entsha ihamba nama-certificate yabo. So manje ayikho i-uniform because ama-certificate ingichalile yabo. So i-uniform mayeza iza nama-certificate. So in no particular order, the netball names are Taile Pelani, Pitumelo Unku, Ayanda Sumezi, Zanele Zangwa, Hazel Parker. Can you please just ascend the stage? Oh my God! Africa boy, my DJ. Yeah, beauty with brains. They saw him. L-O-L, Lord. Na 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 na. Sure. Yeah. Stagnaz. Smile out here. For soccer, I am going to do things very differently. I am going to announce the sports person. The sports, kind of what do they call them? Soccer administrator, what, yeah? The soccer administrator will then come to announce the coach and the players, and then the best players for the year. And then after that, we'll then call out all the soccer players to please come and set the stage. So, because you guys are the champions of this, we'll get to that after, but you know, Premier League, not second division, you alone. So, to the winning soccer administrator, Pendulo Travela, please ascend the stage, sir. Pendulo! I should have told you
I would like to call the most tactical person I've ever seen in football. If you don't believe that, you can ask UJ. We count them 3 times in a row.
Oh shit.
Tulani Gift Mahlanga.
Tulani!
Utlwano, Spesihle Jabulo Buthelezi.
Oh, Buthelezi! Please come. I'm so ashamed. Please come, Podman. Younger, also please come. Okay, for the sake of time also, Younger, please get Home's executive for Wits, please also come to the stage. Home's executive for Wits, please come to the stage. Everyone.
The executive.
Okay, the committee, please also come to the stage.
Executive MLA, man. Executive.
Okay, it's not executive. Wonke umuntu committee ye Home's cela nizi. So
how nasibumba yini awu bathu bamodimo ulobhuti sabe wena manje
We're going to start off with the Lion of Judah, Mufasa himself, Musawe Kosi Zuza.
The next person is Sipuyama Maheta.
The next person will be the Setana Makena.
And then the next person is Tasi Mabuza. Tasi Mabuza.
The next one will be Nomsa Villagas.
The next person, it will be Taile Pilani.
The next person will be Umpati, where the administration, the machine of the organization, Libuzo Buso.
The next person is going to be Carol Ntobe.
Following suit, we'll have the vendor guy that has a Zulu saying, Luvo Zulu.
The next person is Yaga Nazu.
The next person will be Stembile Dama. Mashed potato.
The next person was the head of the mentors. Allow me to welcome Siamtanda Maziva.
Can I please also have a group picture after this? I am gonna, just for recognition purposes, the top achievers for faculties, and then I'm gonna just ask the number one to please come on stage. I'm gonna give them so I'm gonna give them So I'm gonna start off with the CLM faculty. I'm gonna start from fifth going first. Number one, I'll tell you if you're number one, please just come on stage. So starting off with number 1, 2, 3, 4. With number 5, Usisi Ray. And then number 4 was Zadli. Number 3 was Lipuli Tuli. Number 2 was Tidimoso Mulausi. And Jumbo, please, for number 1. Nomsa Villagas. Everyone, Nomsa, also please don't leave, eh? Yeah. With the health science faculty, I'll start with number 5, Steve Matama. Nomsa, don't leave. Steve Matama, our roommate, and then Maropa Tama, and then number 2, the doctor herself, Msoko Nondo Matala. Number 1, Yolanda. With Yolanda, you here, please come. Yolanda, going once, going twice. So I'm going to go to the humanities faculty, starting out with number 5, Mahela Mokuke, Fiki Be Mbata, Nelisiwe Banana, Sbusiso Swani, and number 1 was Muki Mabote, Then the faculty with the most exclusions, starting off with number 5, it's the engineering faculty share. There we know, even at UJ, if you have an engineering degree, no, you're special share. Just so meow, I look up to you. Next year, thank you very much. Number 5, Emihe Hewani. Number 4, Snobisi Soyo, Surprise Malia, Wisini Mahambu, and then the best EB student for Wits University, Nomawe Tutuvu. Noma, I'm here, going once, twice, so, and I essentially congratulate her. Then the Faculty of Science. We'll start off with the last position. It was Tandi Siwe Maseko doing her master's. Stembiden Dava, Lesiho Maduleka, Bunolo Pule, and number 1, Zanga Bombi. Going once. Oh, Okon. Yeah, you'll find out your name. Oh, who this? Just take a picture with everyone. Can you please make haste. We have 15 minutes before they leave us. Can everyone that's here that I mentioned please just quickly come to the stage for a photo? Quickly. If I called your name, please just come to the stage. Here. Musisi Yue, Zandi, Lipudu, Tidimeso, Steve, Mahume, Maropa, Mahlokonolo, Sbusiso, Nelisiwe, Fikile, Mahala, Wesini, Surprise, Robiso, Emiche, Tandiso, Stembile, Leseho, Bonolo. If you're here, please just come to the stage quickly for a picture. Going once, twice, please hurry, run. Yes, how? Stash, mesh.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Those ones. 5. Thank you very much. For some reason, the room has been a bit rowdy and most today. For some reasons, the room has been rowdy for most parts of the day. All protocol observed. The quality of a tree is seen from its fruits. The quality of an organization is seen from its members. If members behave like this, we wonder if the organization has been built qualitatively more than it is quantitatively an organization. The organization today has been rowdy, it is still rowdy even now. I'm saying this because I'm speaking to the leaders who are going to lead this chapter from November until next year. He says, hide nothing from the masses of our people. Tell no lies and expose lies whenever they are told. But equally, you must mask no mistakes, difficulties, or even failures, and never, ever claim easy victories. When you take upon these positions, you ought to understand that you have a duty, not only upon yourself, but also to the society at large. Because I know, as a matter of fact, backseat, there's a noise there. Waiters, there's a noise there. Comrades, thank you. You have a responsibility not only to yourself, but to the organization. Because many people have to sacrifice for this organization to get where it is. From a Kukwano level all the way to an Alumni level. Make sure that you keep the fire burning. Make sure you keep the fire burning. Wits UJ, you have a much more greater responsibility. Because you are at the center of what Government Promise Alumni is about. And the reason I say that is because Kukwano, it gives majority of their students, or rather alumni, to both Wits and UJ. So you have a big responsibility. Quantitative growth is great and all that. But once you fill the organization qualitatively, it's the biggest mistake in organizational ever face. In excitement of choosing leaders, you ought not to fail yourself in your organization and your charter by forgetting to choose people who are technical to the core, administrative. I can tell you I've seen organizations drop all the time when they chose people who are razzmatazz, people who have the character, people who have the ability to draw the crowds, but administratively they will flock to the core. And thus they could not organize the most basic of things. For those who don't know me, Galina Kekarawa, Kimonyani Mama Gates, the Swan Melon, Salon, Boto Gala Dinner, Wits University. You're going to be the first people that I'm going to announce today. I know you are home. Here's my procedure. The room is rowdy. Here's my procedure. I am going to call the committee first, and then the executive, the top four. The chairs which are here, they are only for the executive, which is the top four. I think the one in the center is for me. When I'm done with Wits, then I will call UJ, and then after the picture with UJ, Wits will come back, and then we're going to take a Johannesburg Executive Committee picture. Wits University, first position. Allow me to call your media and marketing personnel by the name of Miche Alam. Is she in the house? I'm assuming Miche is not in the house. Continue. I am going to call your sports officer responsible for football and netball, Ayanda Jessica Florentine. Allow me to call the events coordinator for 2025-2026. Hazel Parker. She's not in the house. Oh, she's in the house. Hazel, please hurry up. As Hazel is still coming, as Hazel is still coming, allow me to call Velen Papudi. She's also an events coordinator. Academic officer, the head of academics and mentorship, allow me to call Lunga Manana. The very same Department of Heads of Academics and Mentorship allow me to call Kagiso Tele. Allow me to call the executive, the top four. Let me explain where the chairs are concerned. On the far ends, you have the secretary and the treasurer. And then on the other two ends, you have the chairperson and the deputy chairperson. In the center, Ms. Bubbles, I'm not the coordinator of the Gauteng class, I'm a national coordinator. You will have the national coordinator. The treasurer, responsible for income and expenditure. I have to say that all the time, because you are having people who are some over-glorified kiosk people here, some people who are just dispersing funds. This position is not to disperse funds, it's to ensure that there is income in the organization and as much as you are spending. But you can't spend the entire year and then there is no assets for the organization. If it means that you have money and then there's no assets for the organization and you are a treasurer, it means you have failed dismally as in your job. Either in the sense that you have not able to raise enough money for the organization, or the money that was raised, you were reckless in spending it. So the treasurer is the most important position because it keeps the chapter afloat and it ensures that those who will come after you, they will have a very much intact organization. The treasurer, you are going to sit on the far left. Allow me to call Tessie Mabuza. Tessie, in case you didn't know, you are in the executive. Sit on the chair. The far left. Far left. The engine, not the organization. No bar. It is not the Secretary General. You are only the Secretary General if you are a secretary on a national scale. Or if you are the secretary in the SRC. In a substructure of the SRC, which is a society, you are just a secretary. But you are a person who is responsible of keeping the administrative core of the team. The secretary is Singu. Or no pala or Singu. No pala. Allow me to call Avelamba Jalamba. the chair. That's what deputy chairpersons like to say. I don't know why they say that. But then there's a former deputy chairperson during my time who used to say that as a deputy chairperson, you must always, wherever you see a vacuum, you must always occupy space and lead. A deputy chairperson is an all-rounder of note. The organization cannot be in tatters when a deputy chairperson is working. Chairpersons, you must never hold back your deputy chairs. They are there to support and ensure that every department is held accountable and they are running effectively. Chairpersons, yours man is just to look cute and sound nice on the mic. Lead and allow these comrades to lead. Chairperson, deputy chairperson, you are going to sit next to the treasurer. Allow me to call your deputy chairperson for the Wits Alumni Chapter 2025-2026, Musawe Nkosi Zuza. I think it was 2023, right? When you became the chairperson. Yeah. Okay, 2022. I think you're the only person who became a chairperson for 3 years. Not at Wits, in the entire country. But Masiye. Monthly, how many years were you a chairperson? Two, exactly. All of us we did 2 years, some 1 year, some 3 months, but there's one thing I said to Yana during the people in front of Pamela when he ascended to this particular stage, which I felt it was important to say, as you are the leadership who is responsible for the score, you ought to understand that you are very fortunate but equally unfortunate in the sense that the successes of the organizations are going to be bestowed upon everyone to say that the executive committee has worked. But then the failures, unfortunately, they are going to pick you amongst everyone and say the chairperson could not lead the pack. So whoever who is the chairpersons, both Wits and UJ, you ought to understand the unfortunately that comes with this position. In as much as it has the patch of you being the most likable person, I hope, within the organization. Be that as it may, you are receiving a chapter that is intact. You have the responsibility to keep it intact, at least on the basic level of things. Anything less than that, it's a failure. And we do not take kindly to that, because we had to risk a lot to ensure that the chapter is where it is today. But let's not put pressure to you now. We are still going to talk. Taking for the entire year. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to call the first female chairperson of the Promise chapter in 6 years, Lubiso Vuso.
Halala, promise, halala. Halala. Long live, promise, long live. Long live. Long live, long live. Long live. Long live, promise, long live. Long live. Long live, long live. Long live. Long live, promise, long live. Long live. Long live, long live. Long live. Long live, promise, long live. Long live. Thank you very much. It is important to say, UJ chapter, officially, you are the most improved chapter in the entire country for the year 2024. The work that you guys have put in has not gone unnoticed. We see you. We see you. Mkwanas is not here. I would have said if he was here that he has proven what we mean when we say a treasurer is not a financial administrator. The chapter has accumulated funds in a way that no one else knows how they did it. But they made sure that they accumulated funds. Whoever who's a treasurer this year, these are not big shoes to fill. These are boots that you ought to fill. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I hope that the leadership collective that you're working with will assist you with that. Sports officers, allow me to call Knowledge Buyane. The chairs are not for everyone. You must understand. You must firstly become an executive together. In the same department of the sports officer, he is supported and working along Eliko Ndabambi. That's all the way. It's true. The head of media and marketing. Allow me to call head of media marketing. I need you to understand this. The status of this organization is in your hand. Try to ensure that you push it as much as you can in those platforms. We easily respect an organization that we can see its work. And unfortunately, you cannot WhatsApp us the work. Show it to us. Allow me to call Tireleto Maheta. At the beginning of the year, when majority of us are at home resting, there are those individuals who are on campus ensuring that first years are able to register, that first years are able to get accommodation. Our heads of first years. Allow me to call Caiphas Matala. In the same department, he's working together with Tembiso Sibaze. Is Tembiso in the house? Okay, he's not in the house. The head of academics and mentorship. What makes programs what it is? an academic organization. Allow me to call Notango Kize. In the same department, she's working together with from Lama Mamotoa